Happy holidays. Guys, we're here. It is officially December, I believe. Yes, when this is posted, December 2nd, for the rest of the month, doing our very best awards of 2023. This is the most exciting time of the year for me, and I'm so excited to do these videos with you guys. If you are new here, hello, my name is Rudi. I am so happy that you're here. I don't usually look like a milkmaid, but today I do, and we're living for it.
We're slaving for it.
So every year in December, and by every year I mean this is my third year doing it, I do something called the Very Best Awards, where I award something, the very best thing that I used in the year of 2023. And it can be a product that I tried within the last year or that I continue to go back to. And what makes these awards special is that I pick one product per category. I don't go over. So that means you will be hearing from me on the actual best things I've tried per category. We're not doing multiple serums. We're not doing multiple SPFs. No, this one was my favorite, and this will give you my very best stamp of approval. As I was going through this year's, we decided to do skincare, makeup, hair care, body care, 4 categories I do every year. But I did have a few people ask if I would do like a miscellaneous category that includes candles, maybe clothes, shoes, perfume, things like that. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet because I want to make sure that I'm getting in all 4 categories plus my worst products of 2023 in before the end of the year. That's one of my favorite videos to do, and I have been literally building up this little cart in my office of all of the worst products that I tried this year, which is one of my favorite videos to film. I get a little tipsy and we talk shit about products. So we'll see about that, but today we are covering skincare. I am so excited for this video. This is always the one that like gets me into the Very Best Award groove. And this year I have noticed we have a few 2-time Very Best Award winners and 1 3-time Very Best Award winner, which means it's one in this category every single year. To me, that is an amazing indicator of a product that I would consider a holy grail. And maybe eventually down the line, I'll do like a multiple Very Best Award winner video so we can talk about what some of my actual holy grails are. If you are interested and you want to know a little bit more about my skin type, you want to know what products I consider to be the best in the skincare market that has been so saturated over the past few years. I have tried so much. I'm here to break it down for you. Again, like I said, my name is Rudi, and I would love to have you subscribe if this is your first video watching. Thank you so much for being here. Stick around for makeup, hair care, body care, and let's hop into it. For our first Very Best Award, we are starting with our first cleanse, and this is a now 2-time Very Best Award winner. You might be able to guess what it is. This is the Peach and Lily Ginger Melt Oil Cleanser. So this is my favorite oil cleanser that exists for multiple reasons. One, I love Peach and Lily. It's one of my favorite brands for sensitive skin. Everything they make is a banger. I'm not kidding. But this is probably my favorite product that they make outside of their glass skin serum. The reason that I like this one so much is because of the pump. I used to be really big into like scooping my hands into oil cleansers to get my makeup off, but I find that it gets messy. It makes my vanity messy. I get makeup dirt and oil in the pot. Like there are so many steps that go into it. My hands get dirty, my vanity gets disgusting. This takes away that problem because this product is already broken down into an oil form and it comes in a pump. So whether you're using this in the shower or at your vanity, you're not gonna get anything messy, dirty. It's fragrance free, it's safe for sensitive skin. It includes ginger, pineapple, sunflower seed oil, and grapeseed oil, which all just help break down the makeup on your skin. It also washes away clean. I would say it doesn't wash away as clean as like the Green Clean Cleansing Balm, but because you're going in with a second cleanse afterwards, that doesn't really bother me very much. I love the way it feels on my skin. It takes off every stitch of makeup, and honestly, so much of it for me is ease of use. If I'm going to use a first cleanse, I want it to be really easy. I want it to break everything down, and it doesn't hurt that there are other ingredients in this product that can help with your skin elasticity and help with hydration. So to me, we have our 2-time Very Best Award winner, the Ginger Melt Cleansing Oil. If brands started coming out with pumps of their melting oils, I would be more than happy to try it. But right now, that seems to be the one that I continue to go back to. As you can see, I'm almost completely out, and I will be repurchasing another one. Unless you guys have a recommendation for a similar one, let me know in the comments. But right now, Peach and Lily Ginger Melt 2-time Very Best Award winner. Let's get into our cleansing category. Every year I include a hydrating and a foaming cleanser category because I am a person who likes to use both of those products. So I like to use a more hydrating, gentle cleanser in the morning to help break down any dirt and oil and bacteria I may have gotten throughout the night. My dogs sleep with me in bed. There's dirt and oil. I'm also like oily. I get a little bit greasy in my sleep. I'm just a person who likes to wash my face in the morning. But I also want to make sure that at night and in the evening after I've used my oil cleanser, that I'm removing the rest of my makeup and making sure that I'm actually cleansing my skin. So we have a first time winner in the hydrating category this year, and this is the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. You will notice in this entire breakdown that almost all of these products are either halfway gone or they're brand new because I've gone through so many of them. This cleanser is so special. So I actually picked this one up in France. As you can see, there is a lot of French writing on the bottle. I got this at a French pharmacy when my husband and I were in France for my 30th birthday. And this was something that was at the time only in the European market. And I was so excited to try it. Shortly thereafter, coming home, they released it in the US, and La Roche-Posay also released a version of theirs, which is also very, very nice. But this one is the one I use the most. I use this in the mornings, and it is the most unique, beautiful cleanser that I could ever recommend. To backtrack, I have combination to dry skin in the winter, more oily skin in the summer, very classic. I used to have adult acne in my mid-20s. I'm now 30. And so I went from focusing on acne treatment to now focusing on anti-aging and hydrating my skin. So that will also inform a lot of the decisions that were made in this Very Best Awards, just to give you a preface, which is why I picked this one, because it gives you amazing hydration without stripping your skin and still cleans it. It's for normal to very dry skin. It includes 3 essential ceramides, triglyceride, and squalene, which is the very classic ceramide products from CeraVe. That's literally what it stands for. So you're going to get really amazing ingredients at a drugstore price. You could also use this on atopic prone skin and baby skin. That's how gentle it is. I love the way this feels on your skin. I don't know if you've ever tried the Glow Getter body wash from Naturium, but it's basically like that, but for your face. It starts off as like an oil gel feel, and then it turns into this beautiful light lather on the skin. It gives you this beautiful soft supple feel, and it is amazing before you start your skincare in the morning. Highly, highly recommend. My husband does have acne prone skin, and he only uses this in the morning. In the summer, I had him skip using this at all because it was a little bit thicker and more oil heavy, but in the winter, he absolutely loves it. It's such a unique formula, and I just highly recommend you try it out. This is probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the Very Best Awards because we have a 3-time Very Best Award winner for our foaming cleanser. I didn't even realize this until I went and looked at my old videos from 2021 and 2022 that the winner of the foaming cleanser category is once again the La Roche-Posay Tolerian Purifying Foaming Cleanser. This is a 3-time winner, you guys. That is crazy because I try so much product. People ask me all the time how I try as many things as I do, and one of them being cleansers is pretty easy. You can try a new cleanser almost every night, which I don't, but I have a habit of trying new things quite a bit to make sure I'm always keeping up with the best options for you guys, and this is just my classic solid go-to. I use this every single evening. I use this after the gym. My husband uses it. You're getting 13.5 ounces of product. Takes you a while to go through it. It's a perfect size for your vanity or in your shower, which is where I keep mine, and it just works. It doesn't strip your skin, but it still foams. It's soap free, of course, fragrance free, includes ceramide 3 and niacinamide, which is the classic combination that's in all La Roche-Posay products. If you're sensitive to niacinamide, I still wouldn't even be worried about this because it is a wash-off product. La Roche-Posay knows what they're doing in so many ways, but their cleansers are top-notch, especially because I feel I would almost always recommend cleansers from the drugstore because you're getting a large amount for less money. I tend to always steer towards drugstore cleansers just because you're using them every single day. It's kind of like mascara where you can skimp and try and save money. I would, unless you're buying my mascara because it's very special and it's drugstore, and it's not drugstore, but it's tubing, and I'm wearing it right now. But we'll talk about that later. Honey, we're filming the Very Best Awards.
Oh my gosh, right now?
Yeah.
Wow, I hate to take you away from that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. I just was going to tell you I bought some stuff on Amazon for a teacher. So that's why there's That's why there's the order that you will not recognize to someone you've never heard of in Texas.
Well, that's very nice. Wouldn't you agree that this is the best cleanser?
Yes, I love that cleanser.
3-time Berry Best Award winner.
Yeah, that's that good, especially in the summer when I'm greased up.
Yep. All right, love ya.
I prefer the oil one in the winter, for what it's worth.
This one? The La Roche-Posay one.
Correct.
He's a La Roche man.
I am a Frenchman at heart. What can I say?
All right, I love ya.
Love you. I'm headed to 12 South.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
I think I've spoken enough on the La Roche-Posay cleanser to know that you need to buy it. So let's move on to our next category in the Berry Best Awards, which is the essence category. You can consider this the essence, the toner, sort of the step that I use in between my cleansers and my serums. And you may be saying like, this isn't a necessary category, and you're right, it's not, but I try a lot of products. So if I have multiple of one category, I'm gonna tell you which one's the best. I'm also a person who likes to use a toner slash like light essence on my skin no matter what. I find that having like a really lightweight, thinner moisturizing product before you go in with your moisturizer or your thicker serum gives it a better chance of absorbing, and I just love the way it feels on my skin straight after cleansing to help with any stripping of the skin. This is a 2-time Berry Best Award winner. I took a little break from it in 2022. I don't know why. There were other winners last year, but we are back, baby. We are back with the Monday Born Source Essence as my choice for the 2023 Best Essence Berry Best Award. So as you know, I have an affiliation with Buble. That's obviously something I wanted to let you guys know before we talked about this. I have a freckle pen with the company that creates the brand Monday Born. So Monday Born is a brand under Buble, so they use their labs and help make their formulas. So I use a lot of their products because I love them so much. And Source Essence I was my favorite in 2021 before I ever worked with Buble. This is a hydrating essence. It has 79% Centella Asiatica extract. This is like your classic milky toner. And when I was looking at the toners that I use, I have the Hero Cosmetics Jelly Toner, I have the Rhode Milk Essence, and then I have this one. This helped my skin dramatically when I was on tretinoin with hydrating. This is one of those things where you could use the 7-layer method, where you could layer this over and over to get that beautiful glass skin effect. It helps soothe your skin and hydrate it at the same time. It is by far the most incredible essence I've ever used. I like to use this under my masks. I like to use this under my eyes. Like, it's just incredible. I have multiple backups, and I highly, highly recommend you try this if you haven't yet, because it is just the most beautiful, lightweight, but very hydrating essence that packs a punch on the skin, especially if you are dry or sensitive. Which, speaking of dry and sensitive, let's talk about our serum category. This is a first-time winner for the Berry Best Award, and it should really be an indication of how much I love it, because I've talked about the brand in multiple Berry Best Awards, but this is the super saturated serum from the brand Experiment. So Experiment is a brand started by a friend of mine named Lisa, who is a cosmetic chemist, a skincare chemist, and she has just done such an amazing job of making this brand something incredibly special and unique, but so true to who she is. I'm sure you've heard me talk about their avant-garde face mask before. They only have a few products out, and every single one is a banger. I guarantee it. If you try something from this brand, you will love it. So I wanted to talk about the super saturated serum because this came out. I worked with them on an ad on it, and I cannot stop using this. It is the weirdest, strangest serum I've ever tried, and I'm fully addicted to it. So this is a 30% glycerin-based barrier support serum. It has this insane consistency to it. I'll show you. That is basically like, I don't know how to explain it, like a jelly. So why it has this consistency is that it is made with 30% glycerin, and you see how it's like gooey ooey? So it looks like this. But then when you rub it into your skin completely, there's no more goo. It's just like, well, there is a little bit, but it's like straight hydration to your veins is basically what it does for your skin. Anyways, back to the story of this product. There was a time in which hyaluronic acid was like the #1 thing that everyone was talking about. That was probably in 2020, where it was just like hyaluronic acid was being shoved down our throats in every single product. And Lisa from Experiment was like, glycerin is cheaper, it does a better job, and you can bump it up to over 30%, in which case over a certain percentage, it starts to give you soothing effects as well. So instead of making it a super hyaluronic acid based product, she made it a glycerin based product. There are also tons of other ingredients in here that do amazing things to help support the skin barrier. I love using this, especially in the winter, and I only use this at night because I find it to be a little bit heavy during the day, but it does look gorgeous under makeup if you are a person with very dry skin. This is stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's really strange, but you have to come around to it because the results that you will get from this product are unmatched. It will give you the hydration and that like glow that you've always been looking for in skincare. It's just something new and different. I love their packaging. I love how they went out of their way to be like a little bit bolder with everything that they do rather than being like the classic it girl, that girl sort of look. It's incredible. They've stayed true to who they are, and I think that this is a brand to watch. Highly recommend trying that out if you haven't yet, especially paired with their avant-garde mask. All right, let's get into moisturizer picks. I actually have two here, which I know I said at the beginning I have one product per category, but I wanted to break this out because I do use a different moisturizer in the morning than I do in the evening. Similar to cleansers, like I use the CeraVe Foaming Oil Cleanser in the morning. I'm not gonna use my heavy moisturizer in the morning because I find that it can make everything sit a little bit heavy. I have a better chance of my makeup breaking up, things like that. Because I layer more skincare in the morning, I wanted to break up the categories there as well. So my first choice for moisturizer, for my morning moisturizer, is from the brand FutureWise, and this is their Slug. This is an empty. I pulled this out of my empties bin. You can get this at Target. I find this brand to be so interesting for multiple reasons. One, the packaging is so freaking cute. Like this pink and red with the writing, it's incredible. I absolutely love the way it looks. It's vegan, it's cruelty free, and they have little slugs as their mascots. But I find it odd because this brand came out of seemingly nowhere. You can only buy it at Target, and they only have 3 products. They've been around now for over a year, and they have not done like a line extension at all, which is cool and interesting, but like I am dying to see more from this brand. So this is their Slug Cream. They also came out with a Slug Mist, which I freaking love and almost made the top spot for Mist this year. It was just, it was beat out by one brand. And they also have like a petrolatum based balm. I'm not a huge fan of the balm because it's in a giant tub, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but this moisturizer is heavenly. It has a pump, a really cool looking pump, and it gives you like the most amazing, I'm completely out. It gives you the most amazing lightweight glow to the skin while still having like a thick enough feel of moisturizer. It's fragrance free. It's a barrier support cream. So again, it's going to help if you are someone who has acne or someone who uses acne fighting ingredients. It's going to help soothe the skin. It's absolutely beautiful. It's travel friendly, and I love it. There's really not much more to say about it besides I think the texture is so high end and gorgeous. It is a little bit pricier for being at Target, but I am obsessed with it. I feel like ever since trying the winner of the evening, which we'll talk about in just a minute, I have a very particular feel that I need my moisturizers to get for me to really love them, and this one has that. If you like the feel of this next winner, I think you would like the FutureWise Slug Cream. Our next winner is a 2-time Berry Best Award winner and will probably continue to be in the top spot. And that is my nighttime moisturizer. And you can already guess what it is. It is the Instant Angel Lipid Rich Moisturizer from the brand Dew. Dew is also from a brand, from a woman that I wouldn't consider us friends, but she knows who I am. I know who she is. Charlotte Palermino. She is an icon in this industry and in this space. She created Dew, and it has just taken over the skincare world. This moisturizer is heavenly, hence the name Instant Angel. This is the 3.3 ounce one, which is the jumbo size of the moisturizer. And I am skinny legending, flat as a board, about to be out of it. That is how much I love this moisturizer. I've gone through multiple of these. The jumbo is like the perfect size for me to last me like 6 months. And they also make this in like a smaller size if you just want to try it out because it is an expensive moisturizer. This is incredible. Again, with it being a lipid rich moisturizer, it's meant to really repair your skin barrier. That is the journey that I'm on right now when it comes to anti-aging. I want my skin to look incredibly plump, hydrated, and just healthy. And this gives you that. When I use this in conjunction with the super saturated serum, you can't be stopped. You literally can't be stopped. Add in the Source Essence and then what I'm gonna talk about after this, and you will look like the most plump, chicken that has been cooking in the oven, juicing up for hours. In the best way, not in a greasy way, in a glowy, stunning, perfect way. I don't feel complete unless I'm using this product. Legitimately, I love it so much. It might be my favorite product that I'm talking about in this entire video. I love it that much. I highly recommend you try it. If you have acne prone, oily skin, I would probably skip this and try the Future Wise instead because it has a similar consistency that's like really hydrating, thick feel to it, but this one's a little bit lighter, but it feels very, very luxurious. Absolutely love this. 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. I cannot wait to see what they come out with next, truly and honestly. So the product that I wanted to talk about next that I mentioned paired with all of these, you're set to go, is a product that I don't think I had a category for this last year, but it's like the slugging step, let's say like your Aquaphor type of step. I might have had that in one last year, but this year the winner is the Prequel Skin Utility Ointment. This is a multi-purpose skin protecting balm. So I have a video coming out about the brand Prequel in general. That's going to be a short. This brand is from the same brand incubator that created Naturium, which is called the Center. So the Center brand is an incubator for brands like Fleur, Saltaire, Naturium, Make Beauty, and now Prequel. This is a brand that is run by a dermatologist, and they've mostly come out with like skin barrier health style products. A lot of them are good, but none of them are as good as this. So this multi-use balm, you're probably like, why is this so much better than other ones? It's non-greasy, hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, all of that. It's 45% petrolatum, but it also contains bisabolol in a skin barrier support complex to help also heal the skin underneath. So not only are you going to be locking in your moisturizers and your serums when you use this balm, but you're also giving it some more soothing, some more support to the skin. Another reason that I love it is that it comes in this tube and you can just squirt a little bit out, take it off and apply it to your face. You can use it on your hands, you can use it on your cuticles. You can use this however you want and there's no greasy feeling to it. Obviously it's gonna have a little bit of that balm feeling, but it's just unlike any other one I've tried before. I used to be obsessed with the CeraVe Healing Ointment. This has taken its place in my routine. So if you're looking for a good slugging balm, especially as we get into the colder months, this one is the one to try. I also love their hypochlorous acid spray, but it's not the one that won. So we'll get into that. But highly, highly recommend it if you are a person who likes to slug. Next up in our eye cream category, we have a first time winner. This is something that I didn't notice was making a difference for me until recently. I am a person who likes to try a lot of different eye creams. I like to mix and match. I like to use one thing in the morning, one thing in the evening. But ever since I've used this eye cream, I have noticed results that I feel I can't use anything else at this point. And that is the Ilia Bright Start Activated eye cream. So this actually won the Allure Best of Beauty for 2023 in the eye cream category as well. They consider this a retinol alternative eye cream. There's no retinol in this. What they do have in it is caffeine, peptides, avocado extract, and sea fennel extract. They consider the sea fennel extract to be like the retinol. I really don't care what's in this because of how it works. Obviously I care, but what I'm trying to say is like, it works for me so well that if you told me there wasn't retinol in this, I don't know if I would believe you type of thing because it looks so good under my eyes. One of the reasons that I love it is the applicator. It comes with this like two-sided thing where you squeeze the product out of this area and then you use this ceramic side to blend it into the under eye. And because this is ceramic, it's always cold. So instead of using like a metal tip, it's a ceramic tip. I am obsessed with this. This is pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a good $46 for this eye cream. Has amazing reviews. I rarely see results from eye creams, especially because I am a really puffy person with my under eyes. My husband actually taught me that he read somewhere that putting on caffeinated eye creams is best to do it in the evening. So I use this morning and night and I love it. It doesn't give me any milia. It doesn't give me any under eye irritation or bumps. I use it every single day and I truly think it has made a difference in my under eyes. Just saying, that is more of a cream and less of like a serum-y consistency. So just keep that in mind. Okay, we're getting towards the end. We're not quite there yet. But I would consider this to be one of the most important categories, if not the most important category of this video, which would be sunscreen. This is a 2-time Berry Best Award winner. This was also a choice from last year and it was tied with the Coats Mineral SPF last year. And this year it completely stands on its own because of how how much I used it. This is my second bottle that I've used in the past couple months. This is the Summer Fridays Shade Drops Mineral SPF 30. I started using this and I couldn't stop. So I have used this now since last year, and I continue to pull it out and repurchase because of how good this is. This is the most lightweight mineral SPF I have ever tried. I've had a ton of friends try this out, including my friends who are black and have deeper skin tones, and this does not leave a white cast on them. It feels like one of those products that I can truly recommend to everyone, which is so incredibly rare when it comes to sunscreen. It has a milky consistency to it. It has no scent. It blends in beautifully, and it leaves your skin incredibly hydrated. If I am feeling a little bit on the drier side, I will make sure to go in with a moisturizer beforehand. But if not, like in the summer, I was using this on its own on days where it was really hot, and it was giving me that burst of hydration without all of the heaviness that comes with SPF sometimes. Especially mineral SPFs can sometimes feel so heavy on the skin. Not at all. This one is so freaking good. I don't know how many times I can say that. Obviously, all of these are good. These are my winners. I keep saying, these are so good, they're so good. This one is so good. If you haven't tried this for whatever reason, highly recommend it, especially if you're oily. If you are oily and you haven't tried this, I have to know what you're waiting for, because it is so good for oily skin. It's lightweight, hydrating. Can't say anything else about it at this point because it is what it is, and you need to try it. So you may have noticed that I missed a retinol category this year, and that's because the winner this year for me in terms of retinol and anti-aging was actually a treatment, and that is the fact that I started getting Botox. Botox has been to me what retinol used to do for me. So obviously I think retinol is an amazing ingredient, but I found that I'm always irritated by it. There are some really good ones out there that don't irritate my skin, but in general, retinol was always irritating me. My tretinoin was irritating me. So in lieu of having the constant retinol scaries, I started getting Botox, and it has completely changed my skin. I love it so much, and it is something I have an entire video on if you want to learn a little bit more about the Q&As of everything. Like literally I answered every question you could think of. So that is something that I am putting in my very best awards, is the fact that I started getting Botox, because it has truly changed the game for me and my skin. It has helped prevent me from getting fungal acne. It helps with my sweat production, and I love the way it looks on my skin. So shouts out to Botox or Dysport or whatever it is that you want to get. Again, I will link that video down below if you have more questions about it. But I wanted to mention that because I did end up skipping that category this year. But one thing I didn't skip is my exfoliation category. And this also goes into my masking category, because as you guys know, I am more of a person who enjoys exfoliating by using a face mask instead of a leave-on treatment. So this year, I have a completely new one. This is a first-time Very Best Award winner. I think the last 2 years I was using the Glow Recipe Watermelon BHA AHA mask. Totally love that one, but I had so many in the wings that I hadn't been using that I was like, I need to try these and make sure that none of these are better than the Glow Recipe. And I found one that is cheaper and works just as well, so I wanted to bring it up as our winner for this year. The winner for my exfoliation category is the Versed Doctor's Visit Instant Resurfacing Mask. This is an AHA BHA complex and includes pineapple enzymes. I love this stuff. It's just like a really cool consistency. It's almost like, looks like Jello that you would get at like, look at that you would get at like a food court. This stuff works. It freaking works. So you only have to leave this on for 2 to 3 minutes to get the effects. I actually saw this on TikTok from a friend of mine who said that she gets glass skin when she uses this facial, and I use it once a week, and I feel like my skin has never looked quite as even. I can see some of my scars like starting to lift, my hyperpigmentation. This is an intense mask, so again, I don't recommend keeping it on for more than 3 minutes once a week, once or twice a week, depending on how, sensitive your skin is. If I use this more than twice a week or once a week, really, I will get irritation on my skin because it is an AHA and a BHA, which can be a little bit irritating. I find that this is best used in the shower. After you cleanse your skin, leave it on, maybe wash your hair and then wash it off. It is so good. It is available at Target. It's a drugstore price, and it will give you that glass skin without having to physically exfoliate your skin. And I just love the way that it feels. It's super lightweight. It feels feels like it's hydrating your skin along with brightening and exfoliating. It's kind of just an all-in-one, and it is really amazing. Once I go through that, we'll see what I end up going to next year, but so far this one has been my absolute winner of the year. Okay, we've only got 3 categories left. I know that this video is super long, but you know I like to jab my little freaking mouth off. Let's finish out our like main categories with facial sprays. So I mentioned that the Future Wise Slug Cream Spray almost won, but I think you can probably guess what won for me this year, and that would be the Beekman Milkshake Hyaluronic Acid Toning Mist. This stuff is just the frickin' best. I've also got my husband addicted to this now, and let's talk about why. 1, this has the finest mist of any sprayer I have ever tried. Like, the mist is so fine. Usually when I put on a facial mist, I have to take a brush or a sponge and pat my skin to help make sure it's completely soaked in. This is giving you like super fine micro particles of product that just sink right into your skin. 2, the ingredients in this product are so good. This is a bi-phase toner, meaning there's a layer of toner and there's a layer of an oil. So the bottom is mugwort and probiotics, all of these like hyaluronic acid, and then the top is like jojoba oil. I think the goat milk is also in the top. Aloe leaf juice. It is such a intense and very like well created dual phase toner. You could use a dual phase toner in like a bottle like this, but the fact that it's in a spray is so much easier. This is the best thing for what I would say if you have combo skin and you're feeling dry, but you don't want to put another layer of moisturizer on. If your skin is feeling irritated, if you're feeling dry while you're out and about and you need a little refresh on the skin. This also comes in a mini size, which I have in my purse right now. I can't live without this. I have worked with them on campaigns for the milkshake now like 10 times because I've gone through so many of these. I highly recommend you try this out. All you do is shake it up to mix the 2 toner phases together, and it gives you a perfect blend of both. There's a reason that I recommend this to everyone I know, and I think that if you try it, you will love it. It says that it helps minimize pores, hydrate, and soothe skin. I would say it's more on the hydrating, soothing, and like giving you an insanely gorgeous glow. I also like to set my makeup with this sometimes, but I find it to be like obviously a little oily for that. But if you're feeling dry, look at that glow. Stunning. Speaking of glow, the last 2 categories that I did, I believe last year, were makeup and skincare hybrid and then like a miscellaneous category. So for our makeup and skincare hybrid this year, it's kind of like I don't want to say it's like a tie, but it's somewhat of a tie between 2 products. And they're both products that you can mix in to your makeup to help change the color. So these are the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow and the Be Goldy Bright Drops from Drunk Elephant. I use these for different reasons, but I wanted to talk about why I think they're both unique. So the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow is a bronzed color, and I have so many uses for this. Which one? I wanted to say I'm considering this a skincare makeup hybrid because it is a clean at Sephora brand that also has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid in the product, so it's good for your skin, but it's also mostly in the makeup category. I like to use this if I've self-tanned my body but my face doesn't match, and I also like to use this if I'm using a foundation that's a little too light for me. So I wore this today because the skin tint that I wore was a shade or 2 too light, and it helped match my neck, match my shoulders. It is stunning. It has a slight shimmer to it, which is why I use it as a layering product, whereas the Be Goldy Bright Drops from Drunk Elephant I actually mix into my moisturizers. So Say has a glowy super gel in like a gold version, but I prefer to use this one for moisturizer mixing because it doesn't have any shimmer in it. It's just like a straight illuminating serum. And they also have a bronzing version. Again, I prefer the Say of the bronzing, which is why I wanted to bring up both of these. This is a niacinamide based serum, and as you can see, it just gives you like a glass skin effect. And it really does mesh in well with any moisturizer because it is such a lightweight serum. So one of my favorite additions is to do the Future Wise and the Be Goldy together. This combination is really, really beautiful and gives you this gorgeous glow to your skin. So when it comes to more illuminating drops, I'm going for the Drunk Elephant. When it comes to bronzing, I'm going for Say. So I wanted to bring up both of them because as we get into the colder months, you might want to amp up a little bit of the glow or a little bit of a tan on your skin. And last but certainly certainly not least in our miscellaneous category. I think last year it was the Experiment face masks and the Dew under eye masks, and I still absolutely love those, do not get me wrong, but I got this for Christmas last year, I'll say that. And I have found that it is the best way to do everything, and because of it, I don't use those other products quite as much. So this is my TheraFace Pro from TheraBody. This is very expensive. This would be more of a luxury purchase if you were gonna get this. This thing is amazing. So basically what it is it's this main piece here, and then you can attach all different heads to the top, including massaging heads, a cooling wand, a heating wand. This one's one of my favorite. This is a microcurrent device. It also has a cleansing top, and it has blue light and red light therapy. So not only are you getting a facial massage with these products, but you're also getting like your own skincare treatment all in one. All it does is charge on the bottom here, and then you have 3 buttons here for turning it on. This is gonna create different settings for you, and then this button above is for massaging when you do have a massage head on. To me, this is worth every penny because I don't have a need to buy a million different things because it's all in this one thing. I do like wearing red light therapy masks over using the red light on this, but what I do like using the red light on this for is for my neck and my chest. That's gonna help me get down there, whereas I don't have a neck one, I only have one for my face. It's such a good gift for someone who is really into their skincare like I am and really likes doing at-home treatments. It's amazing. It's an all-in-one, and it is expensive, but it has completely paid for itself in my opinion. And because of that, it's something I use to depuff. It's something I use to help chisel my face with the microcurrent. You know, it's something I use to help massage and do some lymphatic drainage. It's a very bougie gift that's not necessary, but it is amazing, and that's why it's in the miscellaneous category. I just talked for so long, and I just realized these videos are gonna be insanely long, but I wanna make sure you guys have all of the information. By the time I started talking about this stuff, the sun was out, and now it's dark out. I hope that this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments below what your best categories were for the year, if you agree with mine, or if you have some that you think I should try, because I can't imagine anything being better than this little group here. I'm so excited for the makeup one next. I will do a full face of the makeup before we go into it so you can see it all in action. Then of course we will do hair care and body care, which will be very different because my hair is red and short now. So lots to come. I'm so excited for the rest of this month with you guys, and I will see you in the Very Best Makeup Awards next Saturday. Bye!